Well, we're back at the Fort Wilderness Campground Cabins. As a matter of fact, when I say we're back, we're back. This is the same cabin they gave us when we were here in April. So I just used the stock footage I already have. Didn't even have to waste a picture on it. But for today's video, I want to cover some of the fun things you can do at Fort Wilderness Campground. And I'm going to start with looping, or looping for those of you from New Jersey like me. Basically, it's just visiting other folks at the campground. Yeah, this is your opportunity to go around and meet folks, or visit with friends that you met before at the campground. There's even a Facebook group of people who camp regularly at Fort Wilderness Campground, and they mark their spaces in a certain way so you know where they are. You can just visit, catch up, have a good time talking to folks. But that brings me to my second fun thing to do at the campgrounds, and that's rent a golf cart, because the golf carts are the best way to get around. Now, that's not to say that Disney Transport doesn't have buses at the campground. They have not one, not two, but 3 separate routes just for the campground. But the Disney buses only go down the main roads and they stop at the regular bus stops. They don't ever go into the loops, so if you want to go looping, the only way to do it is by golf cart, or bicycle, or by foot, or we'll cover that later. Now, for purposes of this video, I'm just going to talk about stuff that Disney does. And Disney will rent you a golf cart for about $59 a day. You should get a reservation in advance if you can. And they do have a few 6-seaters, but most of them are just the 4-seater golf carts. You'll also find the golf cart comes in really handy if you got more than one vehicle or if you got people coming to visit, because they have to park up at the main outpost parking lot. This way, rather than wait for a Disney bus to take you to the nearest bus stop, you can just scuttle up there and pick them up and bring them back to the cabin yourself. And then you can all go looping together. Then about 9:15 at night, you're going to see what looks like a parade of golf carts headed north. Just go ahead and join them, because they're going to another fun thing to do at Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground. They're headed to Clementine's Beach in the Marina for one reason. As the sun goes down, more and more people will join you at the beach to watch the nightly Magic Kingdom fireworks. They even pump in the music for you so you can hear it right there at the beach. Yep, this way you can avoid the crowds in front of the castle and avoid the big lines at the ferry boat trying to get back to your car after the show. And every night after it passes the Magic Kingdom, the Electric Boat Parade also makes its appearance at Fort Wilderness. And speaking of ferry boats back from the Magic Kingdom, you can avoid them altogether. Just get on one of the water taxis that'll take you directly to the Marina at Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. Another fun thing to do. And since we're now at the Marina, we might as well go ahead and rent a Disney boat. They do rent the mini Sea Race speedboats, but we had a little larger party, so we went with the pontoon boat. About $45 for a half an hour, so we got it for an hour. We liked it so much the first time we rented it in April that when we just went back in June, we rented it again, took the whole family out. It was a fun time. The Fort Wilderness Marina is located on Bay Lake, so as you cruise around Bay Lake, you can check out the old river country. Off to the side, you can go all the way around the old Discovery Island and even check out the captain's shoe trees where retiring boat captains throw their shoes on their last day. We decided to head underneath the monorail and across the water bridge and check out the Seven Seas Lagoon. That's the one right in front of the Magic Kingdom. It also goes in front of the Grand Floridian and the Polynesian. And here, you can check out the remnants of the old Polynesian wave machine. That's a subject for another video later. But for today, let's head back to Fort Wilderness for some more fun things to do. Located just outside of Pioneer Hall is the Pioneer Hall Playground, and this allows kids between the ages of 2 and 12 to burn off a little steam that they might have acquired during the day. But if you really want to burn off some of that excess energy, there's no better way to do that than to take in one of the pools. If you're just looking for a nice relaxing time, I would suggest the Wilderness Pool. It's a little less crowded and there's no water slide, so it doesn't attract the bigger crowds, but there's plenty of room and the water feels just as good as it does at the big pool. Now, if you're looking for excitement, we're going to have to talk about the Meadows Pool. To start with, the Meadows Pool has a kiddie splash pad, a place little kids can call their own. And a big twisting water slide that sends you right into the main pool. There are vests available for the little kids, and the deepest part is only 3 feet 9 inches tall, but it is well guarded with lifeguards both in stands and roving. The rec specialists also lead special activities on the pool deck every day. Everything from hula hoop to their own special version of musical chairs. Now, if you still have some pent-up energy, you can head on over to the bike barn, where you can not only rent bikes, but you can rent canoes. And remember, bikes, well, they're another good way to go looping. Now, if you're looking for things to do to relax, well, let's hop in the golf cart and head on back up to Pioneer Hall. There's a bunch of things we can do to relax up there. To start with, you can just sit in a rocking chair and watch folks go by or watch the kids playing on the Pioneer Hall playground. You can challenge a family member to a game of checkers right in front of the trading post. Or you can head into the Wilderness Arcade, a video arcade located right there at Pioneer Hall also. But if you're looking for something you can't do back home, let me introduce you to Tyson. Tyson and his driver Star will be more than happy to take you on a 25-minute carriage ride. The carriages will take up 4 adults or 2 adults and 3 small children. You can pick up a carriage right outside of Pioneer Hall, and the cost is $55. But relax, you're in good hooves, because Tyson's 12 years old and he's been doing this for a long time. Now, if you want to travel with a bigger group, there are also wagon rides available every night. Weather permitting, of course. Kicking off at 8 p.m., these 25-minute rides cost $12 for adults, $8 for children, and kids under 3, well, they're free. Now, if you want to get a little more hands-on, you need to head up to the Trailblaze Corral up front, right off the parking area near the bus stop. Here you can sign up for one of the 5 daily trail rides. Now, there are some restrictions, but as long as you're 9 years old and 48 inches tall and less than 250 pounds, and in pretty good shape, this might be for you. These 45-minute rides cost $55. There are even lockers available where you get your horses. And Disney has their own mounting system, so you really don't have to worry about climbing up and down the horse. Now, for those little kiddies, under 48 inches tall, at least 2 years old and under 80 pounds, there are pony rides available back at the settlement. You just go to the Tri-Circle D Ranch, and a parent or guardian is going to have to stay with the pony the whole time. This is only $8. While you're down at the Tri-Circle D Ranch, make sure you check out their displays, including the Dragon Calliope. That's a horse-drawn musical instrument that Walt Disney himself purchased for the Mickey Mouse Club Circus Parade at Disneyland back in the 50s. You can also meet up with the horses that pull Cinderella's carriage over at the Magic Kingdom. And while you're there, don't forget to say hey to my namesake, Bob. He's a Percheron. You also have daily meet and greets with the draft horse and daily bathing times. And if you're really lucky, you might be there when a blacksmith is doing his job and getting the horses ready. Not far from the Tri-Circle D Ranch is the Fort Wilderness Pavilion. That's home to Mickey's Backyard Barbecue 4 nights a week. And since we're on the subject of eating, don't forget to check out the Hoop-de-Doo review. The vaudeville type show's been going on for 27 years, and they're serving up fried chicken and ribs in an all-you-can-eat fare. Back over at the Meadows, they have a campfire sing-along every night. You can sing songs, meet Chip and Dale, eat some s'mores, and then right afterwards they play a Disney movie on the screen. Also by the Meadows, you'll find places for hopscotch, for shuffleboard, and even tennis courts out by the pool. Back over at the Bike Barn, you can sign up for a 90-minute archery session for $45, or rent gear for catch and release fishing for the whole day for only $16. Well, worms are extra. Or you can just enjoy the wildlife. There's plenty of rabbits and turkeys, and wow, are there deer. There's plenty of deer out here to be seen. There are plenty of fun things to see and do at the Fort Wilderness Campground, and I'm sure I missed some. Make sure you let me know in the comments below. Maybe we can add them to the next Fort Wilderness video. Emmy's got her ears on, looking for your likes and comments. If you liked the video, why don't you go ahead and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell icon. That way you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.